Hello, hello. It is the virtual midwife, Karen Wilmot, founder of the Due Date Club and the creator of the Relax in Pregnancy Sling. In this podcast series, I'm going to guide you through the why, where, how, and what of hypnobirthing. So whether or not you've never heard of it before and you're wondering what it is, or whether you've already started reading up and finding out more, by the end of this series, you'll know everything you need to know to decide whether or not it's something that you would like to include in your birth preparation. And by the way, I highly recommend you do. Rightio, my lovelies. So in today's episode, we are going to go a little bit deeper into understanding the mind and the brain and brain waves and hypnobirthing. And more than anything, besides being incredibly interesting, it is because part of your understanding how hypnobirthing works is that although birth is such a physical act, it's also a mind game. And it's important to know what is going on in your mind and what is happening in your mind, because whatever happens in your body starts first in the mind. So we are going to learn about alpha, beta, delta, theta, and gamma brain waves and the different states of consciousness, and understand how they might impact, or how they are in our daily life, because it's not just when we're in labor and birth. This is sort of something that's happening all the time, but how we can apply it in our birth preparation. So when we're in a beta state, this is our waking state, or waking consciousness, our ability to reason. It is when the state that we're in, when you're at work, when you're at home, interacting in your daily life. And they're important for effective functioning throughout your day. We can translate into stress and anxiety and restlessness. But the voice of beta can be described as the voice in your head. It's the constant stream of thought. When we move into a state of deep relaxation, we're moving more into the alpha state. And alpha brain waves are present when we are deeply relaxed, and usually when our eyes are closed. When we're slipping into that lovely daydream, or even during a light meditation. If you do any yoga, it's that time at the end of a yoga class when we go into the relaxation or shavasana. And it's an optimal time to program the mind for success. And it also heightens the imagination, or we're able to imagine or visualize more clearly when we are in the alpha state. It's a place of visualization, which is one of the techniques you learn in hypnobirthing. It's a place of memory, where our memories are stored in learning and concentration. And it's also the gateway to your subconscious mind. It lies at the base of your conscious awareness. And we say that the voice of alpha is your intuition, which becomes clearer and more profound the closer you get to the alpha state. It's an optimal state for hypnobirthing. It's the time when the constant chatter of the beta state, or the waking state, ceases to a large degree, and the subconscious mind is open to suggestion. And in hypnobirthing, when we use positive birth affirmations, what we're really doing is giving you suggestions, direct suggestions that affirm that birth is a natural physiological process, that your baby knows exactly how to be born, that your body knows exactly how and when to give birth, that your body is perfectly designed to give birth. All of those are birth affirmations, but they are direct suggestions. When you're in that relaxed alpha state, your subconscious mind is open to accepting those suggestions. And if you are relaxed enough, and if you have moved beyond the reasoning, and if you've done the work in your beta state of understanding what happens in your body, and you really do have a deep understanding of the changes that happen and what happens in labor and what causes the cause and function of the sensations of labor and how your baby moves through your body, then it's very easy for you to accept those suggestions. Then your subconscious mind says, yes, I accept that, and it becomes your reality. If you're still in a state of fear and you haven't quite got there yet, if you haven't done any birth preparation at all and you don't understand what happens, and you're still sitting with those beliefs about those really wild, crazy, loud, dangerous, risky births that you've seen only ever on Hollywood movies and reality shows, then that suggestion would not necessarily be so readily accepted even in the alpha state. Your subconscious mind will be saying, yes, but, or, sounds great, but, or I'll try, but. So that's why the first part of your preparation is so important, so that your subconscious mind is fertile, it's ready to accept all of those direct suggestions and birth affirmations, because it's the gateway to your subconscious mind. Your mind's most deep-seated programs are at the theta level. It's where you experience vivid visualizations, inspiration, creativity, and even insights. It's at the alpha theta border where the optimal range for visualization and hypnosis or reprogramming of your mind begins. It's the mental states where you are able to consciously create your reality. Because at this frequency, you're conscious of your surroundings, but your body is deeply relaxed. This is the description of what hypnosis is. It's not sleep, it isn't magic, it isn't a trick. It's simply a very relaxed brain wave state. When you're in that beautiful theta deep relaxation, your mind is able to accept those suggestions and it's able to reprogram, reframe, and consciously create your reality. You're conscious of your surroundings, but your body is deeply relaxed. And it's quite possible with the right training, with the right preparation, with the right practice, that you are able to be in that deep theta state even when you're in labor. So you're aware of your surroundings, you're aware of what's happening, your body at a physical level is experiencing labor and is doing everything that it knows how to do, physiologically designed to do. But at the same time, you are deeply, deeply relaxed and you're able to allow the body to do what it is designed to do. The deep sleep wave is the delta state. It's the slowest of the frequency, and it's where we experience it in deep but dreamless sleep. Delta is the realm of your unconscious mind and the gateway to the collective unconscious, where information received is otherwise unavailable at the conscious level. Among many other things, deep sleep is really important for the healing process. It's linked with deep healing and regeneration, and why we feel so awful when we are sleep deprived, when we don't get into that deep sleep state. When we don't get enough sleep, it's detrimental to our health in more ways than one. And once you're in the delta state, even though your subconscious mind is active, hypnosis wouldn't be effective because you're not able to hear the suggestions given you are in such a deep state of relaxation. You're in a deep sleep. And it's the time when the subconscious is like a computer, just sorting, filing, organizing, and discarding data. And then the last brainwave we're going to chat about is the gamma wave, which we call the insight wave. Now, this range is the most recently discovered, and it's also the fastest frequency. And while little is known about this state of mind, the research shows that gamma waves are associated with bursts of insight and high-level information processing. Now, in terms of your hypnobirthing training, the gamma wave is not necessarily that important. The ones we are working with are the theta and the alpha. So a light relaxation and a deep relaxation. Being able to access the subconscious mind, being able to reprogram the subconscious mind, and allowing that subconscious mind to accept a new reality. It's also a place of creativity. And one of the things that you want to be able to do, especially if you are working through a lot of deep-seated fears and limiting beliefs, is to allow your subconscious mind to show you creative ways of moving beyond those fears. So really use your own personal experience, because you do have your very own unique fears. You do have your own experiences, and you are the one who have either heard or seen those things that are causing those fears. So trust your subconscious mind to show you creative ways to move beyond, around, or through those, and to find ways of overcoming them, reframing them, and guiding you towards creating a positive mindset and plan for your birth preparation. And of course, all the activities that we do in our classes are designed specifically like that. And that's why I incorporate so many creative processes like free writing, like artwork, like coloring in and creating birth affirmations, like our beautiful birth vision board workshop, where we do some incredibly powerful processes that guide you to access the wisdom of your subconscious mind, the wisdom of your subconscious mind that is working specifically with you and your unique needs and desires, as well as the things that may get in the way of your ideal birth. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Virtual Midwife podcast, and I truly hope that you found it inspiring and informative. If you want to continue the conversation, then come along and connect with me and other expecting parents in my community, the Due Date Club. This is a safe and supportive space where you can share your experiences, you can ask questions, and get guidance from myself, other members, and a team of experts that I've brought together to support you. Just visit the website, the Due Date Club, and click on the tab to get started. If you enjoyed this podcast, I'd be so grateful if you could share it with your friends and anybody you think would benefit from this information. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on social media so that you can stay up to date with new episodes and additional resources. I'm continuously adding new stuff to make sure that you stay up to date and informed and prepared.